Today I want to show you guys how to cheese the arcade machine in Stardew Valley, and I'm talking about Journey of the Prairie King, and this is going to help you guys with Vector's challenge. So what you need to do is you need to beat Journey of the Prairie King the first time, and if you need a guide for that, I'd recommend YouTubing it. I don't have a guide for that yet. And then you can access the arcade machine. So you're doing this in a way that you beat the game while losing lives in the game. But then you have your arcade machine in your bedroom. And what you do is very simple. I'll tell you before I show you. Every time you beat a level without dying, go to bed. Wake up and continue your journey, and you'll still be in the same place, and it'll still have saved the fact that you didn't die on the previous screen. If you die, restart your game straight away, wake up, and continue. The death that you just had doesn't count towards the achievements. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to continue my journey. And what you're going to see is I'm already on the second level and I haven't lost any lives. And let's just say, just for the sake of making this video quick, because this level is going to take forever. If I die, I have 2 lives left once I respawn. Well, it says I have 3, so maybe I can't count. Now I have 2. But if I press escape, and then I exit game and I exit the title and I load back into the game, into the character I was just using, and I go back to that arcade machine, I'm going to have 4 levels once again. Continue journey, and if you look at the levels, I'm back to 4. So I'm no longer on 2, and I can try this map again, and I can try this over and over again, and that's going to allow me to pretty much cheese this arcade game. As I said already, this journey mode is a pain in the hole, and getting this quest in the first place is quite difficult, but if you use this trick, it'll be a lot easier for you. And at the end of the day, if you're looking for tips on how to beat this mode, I'd recommend YouTubing it. If you're like a roguelike player like I am, it's not that difficult. I highly recommend upgrading your strength first, because any of the enemies that take 2 shots to kill, you want to be able to kill them in 1 shot. And then you can start upping your movement speed. You don't need to worry about getting extra lives or anything like that, because you're not allowed that anyway. And try not to use that explosive thing that I just used, because that gets rid of your chances of getting extra coins. I completely forgot about that, but technically I don't really have to do this again. I'm just doing this as kind of like a demonstration. Now, since I have literally done the second level here, and hopefully without losing any lives, I might as well show you the sleeping overnight part of this. So she comes down here, and movement speed's very important in these games, and so is the gun. But I would have taken, as I said, the damage over anything else. So I'm on the 3rd level now, and I press escape, and I go out to the main menu, and I load back in to the file that I was just in. We are going in here, and if I go back to the machine, I can continue my game, and I still haven't lost any lives. Now, I'm actually surprised that I did pretty decent there in that last one. You actually just saw me do something really stupid there that proves that you don't want to make the exact same mistake I did, and that is when you actually have completed the level, don't forget to go to sleep. I'm kind of glad that I already have this achievement, because I would be raging right now if I actually allowed that to happen to me. So do not, under any circumstance, forget to go to bed to save your progress instead of doing what I just did, which was the stupidest thing I think I've ever done in a YouTube video. So best of luck with this stupid game, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if any questions.